Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Onslaught Legends Series Day 7. We've had already 3 quick matches, Muff. We are now going into the last EU match before we head over to the North American part. Storm versus Cashback.
Yeah, it was the first 2 games were very, very quick. 3-0s between Mafia and Conquest and Clueless and Hit and Run. Last game, although it didn't go to tiebreak, it did last quite a long time. The first 2 rounds of Pilsen took an age to end because there was such a long endgame there. Last game from EU of the day. It's going to be the last game of Phase 1, actually. It's going to be Storm versus Cashback, and this one's been a long time coming. Storm, top of the leaderboard at the moment. Cashback, 3 points behind them. So, probably the best match of the day coming up.
The best match of the day? We've got to be careful with saying something like that. Because there's been a lot of cases where this best match of the day sometimes turns into something else.
That is true, but Storm...
I love Q Little's glasses, by the way. I don't know why. They look... I actually like them.
Predictions here, 52%.
He's not a wizard. He didn't have to put a love charm on him.
52% for Storm, 48% for Cashback. Pretty even odds. Storm just having the slight edge. Probably.
That's fair.
Yeah, they're top of the leaderboards. They were the first team to qualify to China. OLS so far. Predictions are split. Me and Kihan both going with Storm in tiebreaker.
Listen, I felt different today when I made my predictions, alright?
You're becoming quite the contrarian with your predictions.
Yeah, I know, dude, I know. What did I predict again? I predicted Conquest in match 1. Well, Hit and Run 3-0 Clueless, I got that right. Then I predicted Solyanka, and now I predicted Cashback. Jacob is so aggressive.
He's still
I
going.
I was wondering when are we gonna get somebody trying to stop resets from happening, right? By literally just being there, and that's exactly what they're doing. I think all Jacob's goal is right now is to
delay,
track the TD that's trying to go into the cap.
Yeah, and he seems to be completely safe there. You saw how much Twilight was over-peaking, but he just couldn't get the shot in. And he takes damage and actually has to fall back. The triple cap has been started. And the field strike does not get collected by Liberty because he takes a shot from Jacob, who somehow manages to thread the needle through the gap. The time is ticking here, and someone from Cashback is going to have to go in to reset. The cap does get delayed from somewhere. I'm not sure who got the reset, who came in there.
Actually, they're pushing off of the cap more like, because DJ was on the cap, he's now off the cap. He was like sneaking past 2K1, potentially, you know, just going over the rails. And this is going to be really hard for Storm to pressure this properly. So Jacob is dead in the water inside of the factory.
Oof.
Jordan taking a lot of damage as well. A strike on top of that. That is going to hurt. I mean, Lucky in the 100 finds Squeezy though, together with Mineros.
Yeah, Squeezy is going to be dead though. He's in a crossfire with the Scent AX. Jordan's had to back all the way back off onto the cap circle again. Yuzek is doing what he can by shooting HE into the rear of the 268v4, but with ability up, that just feels like a regular shot of damage from the RHM. And now Yuzek's going to have to back up because Liberty is here with reinforcements. He gets tracked as he goes over the ridgeline, but he's still not longed for this world as Cashback are rotating in.
Cashback is indeed coming close, and Yuzek will fall against Liberty. He'll put the last plane. Liberty will out-reload him and pick him up, but Storm has done a good job at staying alive with the other tanks. I mean, Jordan still kicking, and Sir Jacob Moff actually still alive in this battle. 5 seconds left on the cap, though. They will force Cashback close and back in, but it's the Storm just playing around this factory area. Now Twilight getting caught out in the E3. He gets blown up by the side of Storm, and Cashback looking from an easy victory to an easy lose, even as Liberty finally puts down Sir Jacob. But now Storm has pulled back inside the factory. That big old E100 is coming into effect. It's starting to kill Aka in the 60p. And the 60p does struggle against E100, so it's not very fun. Lucky though takes one from behind as well. Should have just focused on fighting Aka, you could say. Barbarian doing a truckload of damage, hitting 5k. Can Storm actually win from this? That's a big question. Liberty forced to back off. He might even die here in the RHM. Needs to be careful. Down towards a one-shot. 15 HP remaining. And now we slow down a little bit. 5v5, HP almost dead even.
Yeah, but all the Storm tanks are trapped in the middle, right? And Liberty, when he wants to, he has free reign to rotate over the south of the map. Even Mineros and the Sente X came close, and now he's stuck and getting peeked on towards by Eyes in the 268v4 in the north. So the HP may be close, but Storm have no positions.
I think Storm realizes they have no positions. They're now trying to push out. DJ is the first one falling. Jordan is the second. Lucan now left to his own devices, all by himself. It came really close there for just a brief moment in time, but now Cashback settles the score to 1-0 in their favor. We gotta wonder what went so wrong for Cashback there that they were actually almost losing this.
At one moment, that Jacob position is very, very cool though. I thought he might be able to just get overpeaked, but it turns out he can just tuck in there fully, and they have to drive in the open completely.
I think it would work better from the other side. That's the sad thing. I think if you do this from the other side, Moff, you kind of have a similar-ish position, but I think it's easier to cap from the south than the north.
He's going to be pretty vulnerable against 268s if they yellow in, but Cashback look to be quite defensive. You got Aka driving into the cap. Maybe Jordan and Yuzek will be able to double tap him. He might have to activate his ability here to not take as much damage, but he does get across into the cap, but Jordan doesn't care. Jordan and Yuzek are both going to push across. They're going to tuck into this little cubby hole and try and take him down.
Aka now getting surrounded by Milo from behind as well. Activates the ability, but he can only last for so long, as now Storm has found a way to potentially kill the guy going for the strike, and Aka just dead in the water. All of the Cashback tanks converging in the meantime. They want to take this fight. They want to keep Aka alive for as long as possible. Little just pushing in with the bad shot, 25T. I said peeking around as well. Strikes coming in left, right, and center. Yuzek getting pushed up against the wall. Cashback will not just let Aka fall for no reason. Little will find the kill on Yuzek. Jordan will tuck away in the cubby hole for just a mere second, but this is where the EBR of Storm may come to bite him in the ass, Moff, as he's not really such a good combat tank.
Yeah, but this is the position that you said from the other side, but Little has found the angle, and there's no way that anyone else can stop Little from shooting out Jordan here, so he will go down. So it's pretty much a 2-for-1 trade, and now we've got even HP. Jacob now trying to cut the map in half here, trying to pin in the side of Cashback, but Squeezy is there in the bat chat. He's not going to be able to kill the EBR. He'll just scuttle away for now.
Because he has to be careful as well, though, that EBR could poke and prod and take his HP slowly but surely. Now, though, Cashback needs to find something. They're down on HP, but they're up in a gun. They can, however, not let the EBR, the looming threat, slowly but surely pick them off one by one. He's looking for a shot against Barbarian. Not sure what kind of angle he has. But Cashback is kind of freezing right now, potentially talking about what is their next move.
Look at Little, though. Little is one of the tanks that they want as a rotational force in the bat chat, but I think he's kind of stuck there. You see Mineros is hanging about, trying to pre-aim the angle, so Little being stuck there in the bat chat is not great for the side of Cashback.
If I said blinds it, is a god. Oof. Just close.
Not too far off the mark there. Just trying to find angles.
Twilight
Jacob
taking ground, though.
Lackey taking a shot from Twilight as they trade it out, and Little has actually left for free now. He has been able to get out of the middle unspotted, and that is very important. And he's pretty healthy in the bat chat as well, so he's going to be able to go for the strike in E1. And at the moment, Cashback are down in HP, and they're taking even more damage. Eyes getting caught here, taking a shot from somewhere, perhaps from Mineros in the E4.
I'm not sure, but there was an angle somewhere. There has to be Mineros. He was the only one that was on reload at that moment in time. Good shot from Barbarian. Good blind on towards Sir Jacob. He does know actually that he hit that. The ability chart goes up. One of the beauties of Onslaught, you know when your blinds are hitting. So good shot there from Barbarian. Lowers the EBR's HP, and that's might be important later on.
It might be important later on. I'll tell you who is important though. It's DJ in the Sente X. He is the tank that has the most HP and most rotation potential for the side of Storm. He really needs to make some big plays here in the game, but it's not really the sort of map that a Sente X is ideal for. He's going to have to find some way to be impactful. So Jacob repositioned now after getting blind shot. He's just trying to make sure that he spots out the rotation the whole time. Mineros has taken the mid strike for free without getting shot at all, and now Barbarian and Eyes are kind of locked in.
Yeah, but look at Little cutting across the A line.
He's going to get spotted though, surely.
No, he's not. Potentially using low noise. He's not spotted.
If he's... Yeah, Sir Jacob doesn't have his ability. The timing does favor Sir Jacob, though. He should be able to get out of this without taking any damage. He's actually quite fortunate. Takes one shot from Squeezy, but now that map control is getting taken away, and Milo is going to have to back up. He's going to be in a bit of trouble in that position.
So Jacob's still on the run. It also depends on the equipment that Jacob has and that Little has. You know, if Jacob is not running optics or Little is using low noise exhaust, kind of countering each other out. He's going to be going on the strike though. Strike being taken at E1. I currently really favor cashback Moff, but the current positions.
Yeah, they're still down in HP though. They're up in guns and down in HP. So Jacob being a two-shot, can't really go and fight the Batchat, but the Batchat equally can't really just kill Jacob either. Now we've got Storm abandoning this side of the map, and Mineros is going to be open to crossfire here at some point if the Batchats move up. We've got Lackey overcommitting by himself here. There's no one really around to support him, and he gets surprised as he peeks around the corner. Twilight says hello. Squeezy now pushing up as well. The strike is going to come in. Squeezy's not going to need to waste a shot here.
Did you see the strikes on Twilight though?
Yeah, he lost a lot of HP very quickly.
Squeezy's a one-shot as well. This didn't go that well. Squeezy made a misplay off as well.
Yeah, he went way too far around. He didn't actually need to commit to that because the strike was going to get the kill anyway. Now Twilight takes a shot. Mineros picks up the kill on Liberty, and Cashback are trying to make a move on the other side of the map. They're trying to go for Milo.
Squeezy and Twilight currently trying to back off. The Batchat will narrowly escape. He might even find some shots against Mineros from behind. Little will find Milo. Another kill for the side of Cashback. Mineros now in a little bit of no man's land, getting shot from every angle. And the worst part for Mineros, the ability has ended. No damage reduction, 1 HP, but it does not matter. He falls. The worst possible timing for that ability to run out is there for Mineros. And even with a little bit of trolling, I would say, from Cashback, they are going to make it 2-0 off.
Yeah, you saw Mineros had all the HP for his team, and as soon as he got deleted, it swung very heavily in the favor of Cashback. And I feel like Storm kind of sat there twiddling with their thumbs a bit, just wasted too much time while the map was slowly taken away from them from the side of Cashback. Jacob perhaps should have done more to stop them from taking control of field, but it is difficult when you're just an EBR. DJ, it felt like he was AFK for quite a large part of that mid-round, but then again, what can he really do? If you're on one tank that can't push, it becomes a very limiting factor.
I mean, the E4 is a great tank, but it's indeed not a pushing tank. Little their top damage, and Cashback was quick on the guns to come and help this middle. And honestly, Moff, I think if Storm didn't have an EBR, I know he did 3.5k, but if they didn't have an EBR and they had another combat tank, they would just beat down this repush.
Yes, that's a very good point. And when you consider how aggressive they went in the beginning, you kind of question why they wanted an EBR in the first place. If they want to commit to this kind of brawly fight. What I was wondering though is that position that you mentioned, you think it would be stronger from the other side. I don't know why the double 277 didn't go straight into it to begin with, because that would have forced the tanks from Cashback
to fully overpeak?
To overpeak so much more and trade so much worse for killing those two guys. And even if they go into that pocket where Jordan died at the end, if they went there with both 277s, one of them could provide a shield for the other. That's actually the Cashback.
Hey, Luke can use his plane, no?
Did he lose his plane? I
think he used his plane, dude.
He doesn't have it available.
No, he used his plane and he spotted nothing.
Yeah, because there was triple Batchat and they all went immediately to the left, so Lucan has no idea right now. He needs to find a good position to be able to spot out this rotation because the Batchats are charging straight towards him. If he doesn't spot this push, he could be in some serious trouble.
He's running though. This is crazy. Both teams using a light tank, and Lucan actually gets the information required for his team to do some rotations on, because although they didn't seem fully sure, like they didn't trust Lucan's plane 100%, they're probably like, Lucan, did you put the plane correctly? And he's like, yeah, trust. But the entirety of Cashback, oh Lucan. Oh no. Oh no.
He might be able to get out. He's got some buildings there. He's going to be on low HP though, which is pretty bad. Very good for Cashback to put that light down, down early, but he's got to keep crossing the open as well, which is even more problematic.
He's playing the whole time. He now realizes that he can't go, but Aka finds one more, and the issue is that somebody will kill him. Somebody will go and kill him. Liberty has another plane. I said in trouble.
Yeah, Isa going to be in trouble, and this push is getting spotted out now, so he does have the information. He's going to try and hightail it out of there, but he's in crossfire as well. It's not going to be nearly as bad for the side of Cashback, though.
God.
And Lukin is just getting charged down right now. The entire Cashback lineup are just, they found a weakness, and they are just smashing the W key straight into the floor. They're going for it. Lukin gets picked up immediately, and he's paying the price for his early plane that did not get any information. Jacob is now the next target, and everyone from Storm is scrambling to try and get into position to cover, but there's no one there.
There's nobody here for Storm, so Jacob trying to boost up and out, but he's getting caught by the bad shots, and the bad shots Moff in this kind of fight are actually amazing because they just get to reload and reload every 12 seconds with 5 shells. The DPM just starts adding up. It's almost impossible, in my opinion, for Storm to do something against his eyes that even body blocking Barbarian YOLOing in. They haven't killed Sir Jacob just
HP,
yet, though.
though.
Coyote coming back in as well. The HP, indeed, not that great anymore. Finally, they find Sir Jacob, but they need these bad shots to find targets, but the Coyote and Barbarian just getting blown up by the triple Bliskavice. Maybe Cashback has done a little bit too much, too quickly, too soon.
I think they've bitten a bit more off than they can chew. The bat chats are coming in now, but Coyote and Barbarian are pretty much dead already, and Storm actually have the HP advantage, but they've only got 2 tanks left.
Lucky just absolutely inting in towards Little, gets blown up, and now the bad shot's coming back in again with the shells available. And the biggest issue here, Moff, I will say, for the side of Storm is Liberty's alive. Little's going for Jordan. That RHM is going to be so annoying now.
It's a classic case of the end game. Even though they've got significantly less HP, it's almost impossible for Storm to win this game. Little kind of risking a bit, though, peeking in towards Jordan, who misses the snapshot. Now Jordan is at the mercy of the Batchat, but Little does not have heat loaded, so the angle being a little bit troublesome there. But what can Storm do now? Because it's a 2 versus 4 situation, and Jordan is just going to slowly get crossfired.
They need to push. They need a Mineros to push Little straight. I mean, he has a strike. No, he doesn't have a strike. They could just smash into the Batchat. I don't know why he's waiting this long for this. And Little realizes this. I think he will drive forward immediately when he spots the Bliska. Or will he, though?
I don't think he will, though.
He's
going to go now.
Mineros doesn't get the shot. Mineros shooting at Liberty in return. Little finding very, very little damage here.
But Little only has 1 shot left, so he's not going to be able to take down Jordan. He will be able to get out, however, and delay for a little bit more time. But Jordan's just going to overpeak here.
No, he's gone. He's gone, dude. Oh, he's gone. Man, I think Mineros making a misplay there, Moff. I think he should have went straight for Little and force him down.
He could have gone a bit sooner, but I think he wanted to go wide. He didn't want to trigger the cap of the strike in B2, so that's why he went so wide. But I agree, he could have made the decision sooner. And you can see Jordan quite literally stuck between a rock and a hard place. There's nowhere for him to go, and he's just trying to survive for as long as possible. And Mineros also with a lot of health, but what can they really do now? Cashback don't have control of the strikes, so it's not quite as easy as you might think, because they can't just...
They have to reset.
Yeah, they do have to reset, and they don't have a strike available to them. And the angle that Jordan's sitting at, they will have to get pretty close to Mineros if they want to.
And they're just going to try and approach from all angles. Liberty will find the reset, though. He peeks from the right side, from the left side there.
Do you think he can spot him without being lit with low noise?
Yeah, for sure.
Ooh, he doesn't get the reset.
There's even a bush there, apparently. Aka also finding a bush. Uh-oh, Jordan in trouble. Mineros finds Squeezy, though. Poor Mineros. I mean, this is karma for Jordan. Karma for Jordan, because I was playing with Ali, Moff, and it was Grilla and RHM, or was it Ali? I don't know. It was me and an RHM, and Jordan and a Badger on Al Haluf.
I think I remember watching that, and he sat in A1 because there's nothing else. There's nothing else that you can really do in that situation, and I dare say Mineros might try the same thing. If you just go and sit in the corner in A1, you're not going to be spotted from any direction. So he may be able to get the element of surprise here. He's not going to be able to cap, and he knows that. But Cashback have no incentive to go for this, because if this game is a draw, they should just win because they have more guns destroyed. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
So there's no incentive for Cashback to do anything. They're just going to split up, go to each corner of the map. Little is going to control K4. Liberty is just going to park it in the middle. and the other bat shot is going to go towards A0. So Mineros somehow has to go on a mission.
If you're really sneaky, you don't even spot here with the bat. You don't even give him any info.
Yeah, that's a very good point, because if it does spot him, then he would be able to potentially blind. It's quite a common bush in A0, so there's definitely a possibility Mineros could do that. Little now, responding to Mineros being lit. Aka just playing the bush, just keeping tabs on Mineros' movements, where he's going, what he's doing. But if you're Mineros, it's a pretty hopeless situation.
Let's recap though. Cashback pushed in on B2, mistake. They really almost threw the round there. But there was this moment where Lucky was alive with Mineros, and Jordan and Lucky tried to push over into a bat shot and died. Yeah.
I think his expectation was the bat shots would be on reload. I'm not sure what information gave that
has
away.
to be the aggro player there, not Lucky. Because if Lucky stays and covers, they can actually kill the people close.
Yeah. Even then, it would still be a difficult endgame to play out, though, right? Because even if Lucky was still a Bliskavitzer, so they still wouldn't have a Batchat or an RHM. Any of those tanks, they would have needed some sort of rotational force to stay alive so that they could actually compete in the end here. But Mineros, as it is, just going to be on strike collecting duty. It's really all he can do, right? He just has to hope that somehow, some way,
Liberty
someone's going to overstep the mark.
At some point again, they have 2 info points. They're playing on the mids, the A line and the K line. I mean,
it's just hide and seek, isn't it?
I mean, Mineros is going to have to Fortnite dance his way out of this one. This is a strike. Not too far off the mark, though.
But even if he kills one, it doesn't matter, and he doesn't have enough time to collect the strikes to be able to effectively blind out.
You're almost forced to go into the cap, but even that doesn't work.
He doesn't have time to cap
RHM.
anymore anyway.
No, before, but it doesn't work because of RHM.
Yeah. It's a very awkward situation when you know the game's already over, but the players still have to...
If Cashback tried, they could probably kill him.
Yeah, they could. But the way the rules work...
Yeah, no, I'm just saying that
yeah.
They're winning by the rules, but if they wanted to, they could probably kill him anyways. Double bat shot and an RHM, as long as Liberty takes the shot, right, and he's the one that dies, they win.
I do wonder that maybe... I'm trying to think of what the implications would be. Let's say you swap the rules so that it was actually remaining HP first, because then they would actually have reason to go and kill him. If you catch my drift.
Mm-hmm. But then
I'm just wondering
passive play across the board.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm thinking. It's just the trade-off of...
It's not worth it.
Trade-off of changing the rules here. Little just... posing for the observers. He's padding his distance traveled though.
He takes the info point. He's... Whoa.
Okay.
That's a big plane. Jesus. He takes the info point. He strikes little.
He doesn't have time.
He doesn't have. I was building something.
Over.
I was building on something, Moff. And it's gonna be catchback 3-0, just like that. Arguably, they deserve to win this round no matter what. So doesn't matter what the rules say that they win. If they wanted to, they could kill him, and they already deserved it. But by the base of the way they played, they only made one mistake.
Yeah, it was only one mistake, just a little bit of an overcommitment by the double 277, but I think I'd say that's probably got to be the closest match where it's 3-0. We had 3 3-0 games today, but that one definitely could have been a tiebreaker. You know, the 2 games on Pilsen, Storm definitely could have and perhaps should have won both of those games. But the El Halif strategy, I feel like Lukin, it's a difficult scenario to be in because no one's really had to how do I say it? No one's really had to play for this default opening. So I feel like Lukin, once he's learned from this experience,
I feel like this is one of those moments, Moff, where I think you've had them and I've had them, even in random on-site queue, where you put a plane and you know it's a good plane.